Hello and welcome back to the Travelers Championship. We're picking up the action at the 9th. Let's get into it. That's tidy. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Appears to have overcooked this one. A par putt awaits. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Get in the hole. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
This is from miles away. The old hammerhands putt. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, that's a clutch par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Putting for an eagle.
And if he holds this, he'll halve Lexi.
Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yes, they've made it. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's in a share of 10th position. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
Opting for the 9-iron. This would be a great up and down from this spot. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Just didn't drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's been playing great, looking consistent, and now she's 2 strokes ahead of her rival.
Yeah, that's well judged. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And as we head to the next, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Ooh, that almost went down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
It's on a great line. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Sitting at 3 over for the day. The final putt at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
That ball looked a little thirsty. And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Putting for bogey. That's disappointing. 8 feet to the cup. That's tracking. That will work. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? this putt for a final score of 75. Oh, what a great stroke. That was a gallant attempt. This is a bogey putt coming up. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Well, Henny, when we saw this player pick out Lexi Thompson as their rival, we thought, wow, that was bold, that was ambitious. But they were up to the task and delivered the win.
Luke, Lexi does not take any prisoners. This player challenged her at the beginning of this event and beat her in the end. Great to be able to follow this individual battle throughout the event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Great shot. Time for the second shot into the first. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
This one's for birdie. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And that finds him in a share of second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. The second hole at TPC Deer Run, Rich, really gettable for the players.
Most players will go for this green into Luke. Knock it on. Can easily make birdie, maybe an eagle. Get a little careless, missing to the left or the right from the green. Pars and bogeys are had as well.
Outstanding shot. High quality. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
I like the look of this. Well played. What an eagle. Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently in first position. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Looking good.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
game face on early here, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
That's nicely done. TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the fifth.
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. They get a little ground draw here. And he's hit that inside the range. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Okay, that'll work. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a bit disappointing. 7 feet to the cup. Ah, that's frustrating. Bogey putt coming up here. Leading by a couple after that hole. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club. Pretty good shot there.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Was on a good line. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this next putt, it's for bogey. Currently a couple under for the event. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Well struck. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Going with the 7. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
We have a par 5 at this one.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Awesome stuff.
Sitting at 3 under par. Outright first here. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. That's incredible. Well, that shot took some serious skill. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing from around 160 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Nicely done.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt on the table. Leading by 3 strokes now. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Well, I like the look of this. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Not bad. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Ooh, right by the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle, too.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently leading by 3. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
And just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green, to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
right at it from out of the bunker. His putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Playing from around 240 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
How close was that to going down? Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently sitting in 1st place. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And with this putt, he will win the event. Just didn't drop. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, that's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most. You like that, didn't you? But what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently tied for third. And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And as we take a look at the fourth hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Lovely effort that. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's inside the range. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. That could play. And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Sitting at -1, currently tied for first place. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Going with the 8-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, that would have been nice to make. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Well, that's a handy shot. But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Oh, what a ripper from long range.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
That's a good-looking shot there. This one from about 160 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a pretty handy shot.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. This one started out on a good line. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 9th is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's a little wayward.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And back to the course with the live action.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out. So far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Sitting at -6. Currently in the lead. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Rich, I know this next hole's one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into the green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And you hold it. What a monster.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at -8 in their round, currently in the lead. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now, and this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in 2nd place. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. That was a great shot at the right time.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. That's 9 under par for the round. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Attaboy, good shot. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Nicely done. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. That's just inside the range. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
This shot from around 210 yards. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, that's beautifully judged. Putting for a birdie with big wings. Not a bad line, this. That's inside the range. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And they've found themselves in the first cut. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's not the shot they're after.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Par putt coming up here. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. And this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And now that finds him in first place. Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
An opportunity to make their par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now. Good shot there, Beamer. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Currently 2 under for the event. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Stonking drive there.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Currently leading by 2. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, almost went in. That was special.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
this for a birdie run.
Get excited. This could go in. Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today, and that will take him to 3 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Could not be more perfect.
Second shot here on the 5th. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And now 4 under for the tournament. That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, absolutely flushed. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No, that's not the shot they wanted. A chance to move to 5 under par. Ouch, that hurts. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a short putt remaining here. Still in the lead now after that hole. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. Yeah, that lie was nasty, but what a shot from there.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Putting for a par here. Leading by 5 shots after that. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. Oh, that was pure. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 4 under. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
That dog will hunt.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though? Just fine, my friend.
Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Putting for birdie here. He sits in first position. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 12th. That was a beauty, right against the hole. Wonderfully played. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's return to live play now. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
It's got a chance. And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Was on a good line. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. Next hole is a short par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 15th. Chance to move to 8 under here. It's got a chance. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Currently in first position.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
And we've arrived at a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
A bit short with that effort.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
What a drive. Look at that.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently in the lead. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well, that'll play. Now at -9 for the day. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Time for the second shot into the first. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, tidy looking shot that. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Okay, steady now. Putting for par. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Yeah, that one will play. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
And here we are with the third shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
4 left.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Great touch.
Nicely holed. And for par. And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the fourth.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is on a great line.
Oh, well played. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead.
And that will definitely get the attention of our leader coming to these final holes.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Second shot here on the 5th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
Got to say, Rich, you've got to love where this player is sitting at the moment. This late in the season, holding top spot in the FedEx Cup. Really, they've become 100.
I can't imagine being in a better spot this late in the season, being number one, knowing full well that you've almost basically got your ticket to the Tour Championship, but you just want a little bit more than that. They've had a fantastic year. Let's see if they can keep up this good form and finish the season in first place.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 3. Ooh, that almost went down. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th?
There's really no reason to be, because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Sitting at -4. Currently in top spot. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 4th place.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is their look at birdie.
Looking better.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Over to the par 3 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. It's probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Going with the 6 iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Starting to look really good.
No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away. And there it is. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Well played. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Outright first here. Looks to have chosen the 7 iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Nine feet to the cup. It's on a good line. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in 5th place.
And after that effort, that's how it looks.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Nicely done.
Second shot here at the 10th.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. And this putt to move into second place.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. And the second shot slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
That's some good golf right there. Getting ready to play their third. Well struck. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 3rd place.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Rich, the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously, more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
That should set up another chance. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
This one's going right at the pin here.
That was a beauty. This putt was about 8 feet. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
There she is, third place.
Here's Lydia Ko. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here, as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides, so hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in third place.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, just missed. A par putt awaits. Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
And Rich, here we are at the 16th at TPC Twin Cities, and not a long hole, but there's plenty of trouble around.
Water right, bunkers left, but let's face it, Luke, not a long hole. No need for the driver.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow. Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's a ripper. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh my, will she be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here, because this is nasty.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Going with the 5-wood.
that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt, win the event. That's a PGA Tour title to add to the list. Your 3M Open champion.
Congratulations to the 3M winner. Only the best of the best win here in Minneapolis.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, Henny, I'm a little jumpy in my seat and I can already see the man beside me sniggering. Rich Beam knows he's taken down Tiger once in his life, but I think it was only once.
Luke, please, please, please don't get Rich out of his box. Once we do that, we can't put him back in. Although, I will give him that he's done it. He's shown that Tiger can be beaten, but come on. Can it be done today? It's Tiger Woods.
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
Wow, what a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
And down it goes.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Big time play that one, Beamer.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. At -2, going along nicely today.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career. Just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of Golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. And in fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle,